morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming out this morning. I appreciate it. My name is Iris Perkins, and I'll be your MC for this morning. It's a short program, but we have several speakers. And in essence of scheduling changes, I like to do things in terms of protocol, but there may be a few changes, and I hope no one takes issues with that. So we're not trying to disrespect anybody in order of your clout or political status. We may have to make a few changes, and I thank you for going along with that. With that said, I'd like to bring up a very special young man who will start our festivities, Mr. Desmond Good.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And to our esteemed guests, Senator Cunningham, Mayor Haley, City Council members, city officials, and other dignitaries, welcome to the ribbon cutting ceremony for this Alliance Construction project. My name is Desmond Good. I am here as a representative of Alliance Construction, and I want to thank them for giving me the opportunity to work with them. Alliance Construction is a Jersey City-based company that is community-driven. They are committed to working with young people in programs such as YouthBuild, of which I attend. Because of the opportunity provided by Alliance Construction, I and other young people have been able to learn and understand firsthand various aspects of the building process. On-the-job training has been a learning experience in many ways. I have even been motivated to get certified in as many areas of the industry as possible. One of my proudest moments to date was receiving my OSHA certification. On-the-job training has also been a learning experience in many ways. I have even learned to communicate with the contractors even when there was a language barrier. Let me briefly explain. Now, I didn't learn their language, but I learned to communicate with them through asking questions and understanding what the tools were, so I knew what they needed, when they needed it, and they picked up on my work ethic, so they was always willing to help me. And that's how we collaborated throughout the whole process of this job. There are not enough programs, opportunities, mentors, and/or role models out here for us young people. As a result, we are faced with making bad decisions that will ultimately affect our future at such a young age. I was once in that type of situation, but once I got involved with YouthBuild and Alliance Construction, I realized that was my last chance. Either I was going to make my future or I was going to break my future. At that point, I chose to do what I had to do, and now I'm here. Thanks to my mom, family, Alliance Construction, YouthBuild, Miss Iris. On a personal note, meeting and working with Mr. Ed Folks has helped me change things in my life. I have learned to keep a positive attitude and work towards a career, not just a job. My goal is to make something out of myself, and that's what I'm gonna do. We look forward to continued cooperation with the City of Jersey City, JCRA, HEDC, Community Development, and New Jersey Community Bank. Without your efforts, none of this would be possible. Thank you.
I'm so proud of him. I don't have any children, but that's my son now, you know. Desmond, Ed identified something special in Desmond, and when Desmond had to give this speech, he said, Iris, will you help him out a little bit? And everything that you heard came from Desmond's heart. We just translated it into a speech as form. And I'm very proud of him because he was very committed. I said, Desmond, come to my house a couple hours a day, and he was there every day, on time. Never missed a day. And if he was gonna be late, which only happened once, he called. So this is an example of what happens when we get behind our youth. Very proud of you. At this time, I'd like to bring up the Honorable Mayor Jeremiah T. Healy.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thanks for coming down here for this very positive announcement, very positive ribbon cutting. We want to congratulate Ed Folks and Alliance Construction. Where is Eddie? He's out where? He's where he should be. Well, somebody tell him that I congratulated him. But at any rate, Ed's got a long history here, not just living here, but building here in Jersey City, along with Alliance Construction, his company. We want to thank the Community Bank for helping finance this project. Of course, the Redevelopment Agency and HEDC, and I see Franklin from Redevelopment. Thank you, Franklin, for helping out. And Carl Saplicki from HEDC, and there's Ed Fowkes. Congratulations, Eddie. And so not only is Alliance and Eddie creating 5 affordable units here, there's going to be commercial space where we are right now. And I've been told that our good Senator Cunningham's actually going to rent this space for the campaign. So I guess that's your first tenant, Ed. Okay. Yeah, did you get... Was there a security deposit involved? I'll check out the lease for you, Senator, after this. But at any rate, and you heard from this young man, Desmond Good, so not only is Eddie building something very much needed in this ward, in this city, as he has done several times in the past, but he's given an opportunity to some solid young people like Mr. Good over there, Desmond Good, to learn the skills of building, learn about business, and as Iris said, learn about the importance of getting to the job every day on time. And that's a discipline and a work ethic that is very important for all of our young people. And a lot of times it's not there, but I can tell from Desmond's presentation that he's learned his lessons well. So Eddie, congratulations. And to all those concerned here, that's a great project, and we're very happy about it.
With that said, I'd like to bring on our illustrious and honorable Senator Sandra B. Cunningham.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. And I want to thank everyone who's been involved in this project, and especially Ed folks in Alliance Construction. Ed has done so much to revitalize and to rebuild our community, and I appreciate everything that you've done. You deserve a round of applause, Ed. And I am so glad to hear what Ed is doing with young people such as Desmond. In my office, there are very few weeks out of the month that people do not come in looking for jobs, primarily people who have construction skills and are just not able to find work. There's not been one time that I have not called Ed folks on the phone and told him that I had someone who needed help, that Ed did not say, give them my telephone number and have them call me. And there have been very few times that those people have come back to me and said that they did not get a job with Ed folks. Ed is a man of this community. He is just not only building the community physically, he is building this community emotionally. He is giving hope to people who don't have hope. And Ed, I will always be grateful to you for that, because you make my job easier, because he's the first person I call when there's a construction. The one time I didn't, I got in trouble. So I have learned my lesson, go to Ed folks. This is a wonderful, wonderful property. This is a wonderful opportunity, again, to give people in the community a decent place to live. That is wonderful, and we thank you for it, Ed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our counsel at law, Viola Richardson.
Good morning, all. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be here this morning. This has been a long time coming. And this building right now puts a real different spin on this corner. And so it's going to be very, very important that we protect this corner, because Ed's money would have been wasted. His energy would have been wasted if we as a city don't protect this corner. People who are going to live here have a right to a decent place to live and a decent quality of life. Ed, when you talked to me about, must have been about 4 or 5 years ago, you talked about using young people to be a part of your project. And I said, yeah, okay, because people talk oftentimes a lot of stuff, and it never comes to fruition. I thank you for working with Mr. Good and developing him so that people can no longer say that the people are not qualified for the jobs, because he's shown that he's able, willing to do what he needs to do to get the kind of certification that he needs. And to be OSHA certified at 18, that's something that we really need to accomplish. And it is my hope that we as a city continue this progress with YouthBuild for other, maybe we can in some way encourage them to utilize this kind of organization to help our young people. That's something that we can do. We can definitely encourage them to, to utilize YouthBuild because we see the benefits of it. And here's a young man who is going to go far. And everyone who decides that they're going to be a part of this program is not going to be a Mr. Good. No one in any program has 100%. But if I get 1%, I'm satisfied. Because being able to save one youth, Mr. Folk, is better than none at all. So I thank you for your efforts. I thank you for your hard work. I'm looking forward to the next building that you're doing to be completed, and then we'll have a block that's done. Thank you for Michelle Massey and your group, the Jackson Hill with Mr. Tyrone Rose, and I do this every time. And Michael, where are you? There he is. I got him this time. And thank you for all of the partners that were a part of making this possible. The mayor has named them all. I thank you all for that. Please continue to support this community. This community is on the mend. This community, I would like to put out here, is a flood-free zone. And so I'm hoping that people are going to take advantage of that. So we're looking for people to come and do development in this area. It's a flood-free zone, and this is where development needs to come. And I encourage development in this area. Thank you, Sarah, for all the work that you do with the Jackson Hill and the development of this corridor. This corridor is going to be better than it has ever been. It takes time, it takes commitment, it takes patience, and it takes resources. So, God bless you on this project, the next project, and the ones to follow.
Thank you, Viola, for that. Before I introduce our next speakers, again, I want to thank everyone for coming out. Carl, I think we have a representative from YouthBuild. Obviously, we have the 3 key personnel from the Jackson Hill. Want to say something on a personal level. When we're talking about redeveloping Jersey City, particularly Ward F, Ed is a personal example. He lives in the community. He hires people from the community. Ed should be getting a lot more projects. And I'm sorry, that's just my personal feeling, because he's doing what we've been talking about forever. He's not an outsider. He's not an outsider coming here and taking our city money and dollars and moving back wherever the developers go to. So that's a perfect example of what we should be doing here, particularly in Ward F. Thank you, Ed. Personal note. I was told you didn't want to say anything, but I think you still should come up and say good morning. Councilwoman Diane Coleman.
Good morning, everyone. This is so very exciting to me. After spending 13 years in this community providing social services, you don't know how many times people have come to my agency for housing, for employment opportunities, and most times out of 10, we cannot give them better than substandard housing. I am so excited to have new housing, and I'm even more excited to see a developer that has worked with the youth to produce such an outstanding young man in our community. This is just so exciting to me. So I want to say thanks to Mr. Folk. You have done a fantastic job. The place looks gorgeous, and it must be good because you have a tenant already, and I've never heard of such that you can get a tenant before you even do the ribbon cutting. So we all know that it must be a very outstanding project, and I just hope that with the help, like Viola said, the help of the city support, that we can look to you to stay in this community and do more in this community. And thanks to all the partners for coming together and making this fantastic project and the fantastic YouthBuild program turn out to be a success. So thank you, thank everyone, and God bless everybody.
I'd like now to bring up people that, well, a group that was very instrumental in this project and have been doing this for years, starting with Monticello Avenue, our former Councilwoman Michelle Massey, and the head of the, well, she's the head of the SID, but Mr. Tyrone Rose, who is with the Jackson Hill Main Street.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Isn't there something about the smell of a new building, right? We need to figure out a way we can bottle that smell and just walk up and down the avenue and spray it. But I'd like to first off congratulate Mr. Folks. I've known Mr. Folks for a number of years, and this is just a great thing. I want to echo a lot of what's been said already, but one important thing to note as well is that this is development that has been done on a single lot. So he didn't need a whole block. He didn't need to knock down existing buildings. He took a single lot and developed this. So I think with that being said, that shows that if there's other single lots that developers might not want or might not think it profitable to take on, let's give it to Mr. Folks. Because he clearly knows how to do it. As far as Jackson Hill Main Street Special Improvement District, this is yet another gem in the crown for us. It's a brand new building, it's brand new opportunities, and it's something that we can look forward to continue going on down the avenue. Once again, congratulations to Mr. Folks. YouthBuild, a great thing. I am so impressed with Mr. Desmond. Ed, hold on tight because I might want to steal him and hire him. But I just want to once again thank Mr. Folks, thank everyone who was involved with this project, and I want to encourage everyone to help continue to revitalize MLK. Thank you very much.
He warned me not to do this. He threatened me. But I think it no more appropriate than just to look at the gentleman who made this happen along with countless help like Desmond. I'd just like him to come up and say thank you, Mr. Ed Folks.